two guys are ready to get it going. Looks like JLim and Jerry meeting in winter semis. And JLim, we kind of expect to see here, Jerry's always been on the cusp. But this is, I think, one of the furthest we've seen him in winners, and he's really been about that grind for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Jerry, a Melee old hat there. You can see in his Twitter handle, this man out here for quite some time here, playing multiple iterations of Smash and excelling with all of them.
Yeah, and I feel like when you put like the, I feel like when you put the like SSBM or the SSBB or SS whatever, that's like getting a tattoo of like I don't know, girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other. It's like, man, I hope it works out. I hope you never really get in a fight with Brawl or whatever. But nah, Jerry put a ring on it.
True. It's one of those like this was taken already, so gotta go ahead and make sure that it's just for Smash.
Yeah.
So already JLim at a bit of a rough percent here. I'd be going to be curious to see if we're going to see this match go a little bit poorly for him if he pulls out the Joker himself.
I feel like it will. And also, JLim's been playing a lot less Joker recently. He was telling me that he is kind of dropping him because even though he's good with him, it just takes a lot of precision. And when you play multiple other characters, when you already have a strong top tier, it's not really worth it in his mind. And I'm inclined to agree, honestly.
I can see that. It's one of those where I feel like Snake suits him really, really well, but he's always said that it feels rough to play in some matchups. Matchups where you have fast characters that can just exploit your like lackluster a bit options to get back down from the top. In those matchups, it's just difficult to play Snake, and you know, Joker can do that, but not if he's getting killed off the top at 100%. Damn.
Yeah, and like you said, everything that you just mentioned, it was kind of coming into play. He was getting juggled, he was getting oppressed, he was getting out-frame dated. But it just takes a couple trades, a couple neutral interactions, and then an up tilt, because Joker's still fairly light. And now Snake, Joker's not going to kill him anytime soon without Rage or without Arsene. By the time he gets Arsene, look at that, he's already close to 60%.
Yeah, speak of the devil here, 68%. Arsene on deck, dash attack not quite going to do it here. Snake got a little bit of meat on them bones. How does he get down, though? Neutral air dodge. Jerry unable to punish right there, and then he's actually whiffs that dash grab. That's getting a little bit aggressive.
And now he's kind of running into the classic folly that everyone kind of does when fighting Snake. When you're behind, you have to approach, and when you have to approach, you get, you know, nickeled and dimed by grenades and random explosions.
Yeah, Snake's one of those where you just never know how good the match is going. It's like, I feel like I'm doing okay here. We're trading evenly. Why am I at 150? Why is he like 70% lower than me? Oh, that's right, because every single one of this man's moves does 30 damage.
You can't afford to get hit by any of them.
King of trades for sure. Like in Smash 4, we had Luigi, where everybody's like, this character nairs at everything that does 12 damage. Snake puts that to shame because this man can down air out of everything. It's a frame 3 option, and he has grenades.
You can't touch his shield.
Can't touch this.
And now Jerry, I mean, he's actually starting to bring it back in the context of this stock because he hasn't let him touch the ground, but we saw how that turned out in the first stock, you know.
You have to finish.
Yeah, you always have to finish.
In addition, something we saw that bodes well for Jerry in this matchup is that sweet spot back air will break the Cypher armor. So when you have, you don't even need Arsene to go ahead and challenge Snake when he is going high there.
But JLim is very proficient at recovering. I was practicing this matchup with him a little bit earlier, and it feels like you should be able to go out there, but then sometimes he just forward airs you.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he just like kind of ciphers high and then makes you guess, and then you can still get a punish, but you aren't killing him like you want.
He's really good with those sudden aggressive options. He just knows when to flip the switch from defensive to aggressive like no other Snake.
Yeah. And right now, Jerry, he's been doing so well for the last minute and a half, but he still hasn't gotten the stock.
Yep. So it may be that you've gotten JLim to 170%, but it don't matter if this man comes back for free. Arsene just about out. There we go. The back air finally finishes it off, but only 40% now on Jerry. So this is close to being even. Big Brother off the table till around 100, 120, unless a Rebel's Guard comes out.
Yeah, but when when Joker's behind, he does gain Arsene slightly faster off of every hit. So it's just another thing to be aware of. So now, yep, those Rebel Guards will mean a lot more, and these trades will mean a lot more. Now he has Arsene at 80, but now he's dead at 110. You gotta watch out.
He forgot where C4 was for a split second, and that is all it took. That Rebel's Guard got him Arsene immediately. He got out of 2 grenades, but he still takes the damage, dog.
Yeah, even if it's a third of the damage, it's still enough damage to eventually lead up to the kill.
Oh, that was so rough. I love the idea. Like, go ahead and milk those grenades for Arsene meter. Go ahead and prevent JLim from perhaps being a little bit too free with those projectiles. But yeah, if JLim got that follow-up, then you're going to have to make a better choice in game 2.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, granted, he does have his counter pick, but in this matchup, I don't know if there's any stages that are amazing for Joker that are also bad for Snake.
Battlefield? Yeah, I think Battlefield. It's not bad for Snake because you can get a lot of cool tricks with C4, particularly on top platform to kill early, but Joker can shark really well on this stage.
Yeah, and I feel like that was probably the best that he was going to get, probably with the bans. So now ready to get into game number 2. Jerry not quite on the board, but a lot of strong showings, but like you said, never able to finish.
I mean, I feel like this is a man to skip Brawl. Like a lot of players, they know how to play against Snake. They have the experience either in this game or from Brawl, like knowing what to do when they're behind. And Jerry just doesn't have that game plan yet. He's learning on the fly, which is, I mean, he's doing a very good job of it. But if his mentality cracks, JLim's going to make him pay for it every single time. He just hasn't had it drilled into his head yet that you cannot hit buttons against his character sometimes.
Yeah, but right now the counter pick is really paying off in space for him. Not only trapping him above the platforms, but also using the platforms as cover so that he has more avenues to approach. And JLim forced to recover low, giving some free meter, and now Arsene's on the board.
Does that explode Nikita too? Or did it just stop it and then it hit the ground?
I think it stopped it and hit the ground. Okay, using the guns to make it back down. JLim only got hit by that because he stuck his feet out there with the back air.
Yeah, very good double jump there by Jerry. I like that opportunity. When you go ahead and have those 2 mortar shells falling at you, you have to make a split-second decision as to what to do, and Jerry choosing right. Trial by fire.
Okay,
but getting stuck in his shield. Now, no tech chase.
Yeah, and he was a bit too low to get the forward tilt. And plus, Joker's really skinny. I'm not sure if it works, but up tilt works on everyone.
He just fired off 4 up tilts. If first you don't succeed, just do it again.
Yeah. At that point, it's the no mix-up mix-up.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought you were going to do something else. Why would he do something else if you haven't proved that you can get around that option?
I mean, real talk, that move is so good that it might just be okay to toss it out a couple times in neutral.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, we saw it with Dingus Joe and his up smash. He'll do it 2 times in a row. Mario's love to up smash 2 times in a row. It's like, all right, well, if you can, do.
Just do it. And now the down air out of shield is going to rack up some good damage in there as well. Jerry, this echoes the last game so much. And now honestly, if JLim lives another interaction and gets back to hit him a couple times, it's almost going to be mirrored to the last game.
He actually ducks underneath the back air. I love that so much, just altering your hitbox. But that time, a little bit too aggressive. I respect the mix-up by JLim, but just the execution was not there as that move wasn't spaced particularly well.
Yeah, but now Arsene's going to be gone. And the mix-up, nice get-up attack by Jerry.
All right, couple throw combos there. Cannot get the up air drag down on the platform, though. JLim, very good. Was that a wave bounce or a B-reverse grenade off of the ledge?
I think that one was B-reverse. Yeah, because you have to use some unconventional option to get yourself off the platform, especially against a character as fast as Joker. So JLim reaching deep into his bag of tricks, but you only have so many different ways that you can mix it up. And once Jerry catches wind of them, things can only really get worse for you.
I'm loving Jerry's dash attacks. They've really had a high rate of success for such a laggy and like predictable move. It seems as though he's just really mixing up JLim, and JLim is respecting usually less than the man dashing in and using a dash grab or just dashing in and then immediately full hop back airing.
Yeah, and it's good for calling out jumps as well, but that dash attack gets called out, and Jerry's going to die for it.
Tech Chase City. Remember when you could actually get a chain grab off of that?
That was a time.
Those were dark times.
That was dark times.
That was the first thing I tried to do in this game. Day 1, I popped it in, picked up snakes. I wonder if I could chain grab people. Thank God they got rid of that nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if he reads you in this game, though, it's almost as bad. Because, like, in Brawl, it's like, okay, I'll take, like, the however many %. But in this game, it's like,
you might die.
Yeah. I mean, you might have died in Brawl, too, but being able to do anything out of a run makes it all the more... I don't even know if it's all the more deadly. This character is scary. But so is Joker, and that back air evened up this game.
Only 13%. Jerry has clawed his way back into this match. Good pivot grab, but tries a couple too many pummels right there. And Jerry's playing very defensive now. He's picking his spots. That he's done twice now. He's used dash attack, both grab grenade and punish snake for the throw animation. But a little bit over-aggressive with that one. And then up B's into a mortar. I think he was trying to get like the jump on up B when he used the tether, and then Arsene just like showed up and ruined that plan.
Yeah, and that one really kind of screwed him right there because it burned off some of his Arsene meter as well. But Jerry is not looking like he's too frazzled by that because he already has pretty much evened up the game and taken the lead.
but the meter is working down.
We got these? Oh.
Oh, we don't got these.
Not yet. But soon. Soon.
Yeah, I mean, that was a heck of a confidence play right there, showing that you have the confidence to go for such a difficult move right there when your like game is on the line. I respect it. Just a little pop from gun to detonate grenade. Perfect aim.
Oh, now he's starting to use the guns. Now he's starting to use the projectiles, but this is the last mix-up, and Jerry get-up attack again is going to get him out of jail. JLim on the ledge, but because of the weight differential, he has a slight advantage. Good neutral air dodge, and I think that was supposed to be a buffered up tilt that he kind of missed out on, but another back air. It's starting to get stale.
Back air, back air, back air. Again, again, again. No, Jerry recognizing the minute the Snake has stage control, up tilt is a threat. Back off. And now we're back to guns. We're back to projectiles. Jerry just doesn't want to engage. It's very smart. JLim's only like mid-range burst option is that dash attack, but Jerry, the one mistake, he rolls through, and that errant roll may cost him the